everyone, and welcome to my rambles. This is the second video I am videoing today, and about maybe the seventh video I filmed over the past 10 months of our trip to New Zealand and just experiences and things. We moved in the space of 4 months, from start to finish, knowing that we were going to move to when we actually moved. So I think it was April? Yeah, April last year. Yeah, it was 4 months. So it would be April last year that we knew that we needed to move to New Zealand. And then August that we stepped on the plane. That brought logistical and financial challenges. And God provided for us every time. If you watch my channel, you probably know that we're Christian, and I think our faith is really growing stronger because he's just not let us down, and we couldn't afford to do this. We couldn't, we really couldn't, just have enough time to sort everything out, and it all happened. There are things that perhaps we would have done differently if kind of done in hindsight. And for example, the shipper we used actually wasn't that great, and I probably would have gone for a different one. But how would I have known that if I didn't make the mistake and learn from it and not make it again? So that was fine. And I think logistically it's all gone very, very smoothly, as a move to the other side of the world could go. And I think the one thing that's been really hard about it is the emotional side of it, and I think moving across the world can be slightly romanticized, and it was never romanticized, I think, with us, because we knew how hard it was going to be, and it was something we didn't take lightly. We knew that it was something we needed to make sure this was where we needed to be, and I can tell you in hindsight it is where we need to be, just from what's happened since we've been here, and just how much we've grown, and we feel like we're at the right place at the right time, for such a time as this. So it's been a great year of growth and trial. It's emotionally harder than I thought it would be, especially this side. When we were moving, it was that 4 month period, and I was just like, just got to get through this 4 months, and so my mind was very focused, and I never really thought beyond those 4 months, and so it was very difficult. Then suddenly I'm like, I'm kind of lost. I don't have that looming deadline that I did have, and I did get a little bit lost, and I used to be a bit more anxious, and my anxiety and stress kind of kicked off a little bit when I got here, and I kind of thought, but we're here, everything should be hunky-dory, and everything should be smooth and whatever. But actually it was I'd almost say it was harder the first few months being here. It's just things like you don't know anyone, you're having a rough time, so you need to talk to your friend, but you don't have one, and they're asleep on the other side of the world. And so that was really difficult to begin with. But it was reminding myself I had to be proactive about it, because it's so easy to wither away and be like, I'm just gonna be by myself, this is my comfort zone, then I'm not bothering other people. And actually it's just do you know what, if you send a message to someone and they feel like you're bothering them, then why are they connected with you? That is another issue that I used to struggle with a lot more. And I think it was really important that I did get out there and message people and go, hey, let's meet up, or hey, let's do this, or whatever. And I can make all these excuses for why I can't do this or why I can't do that, but actually you make your own priorities, you have choices. And I think in the first few months here, I didn't really choose, I didn't grasp hold of my own life and go, this is my life, I am going to live it how I want to live. I am not going to just let chance rule my life. I'm gonna make decisions. I'm gonna have a purpose on where my life is going, and I'm not gonna let my own indecisiveness just lead me, because that's what was happening. And one thing I've really appreciated at church, they've done this decision pending series, and it's really encouraged me, because it's just made me think, actually, why do I have to be indecisive all the time? Why not go, actually, I don't want to do this. No, this isn't right for me at this point. No. Or, yes, this is really great. This is where I want to be going. This is my priority, so I'm going to put my energy into it. I think that's where it's been really encouraging, because indecisiveness can hold you in a kind of limbo, and I just felt very in a sense of limbo with where I was, and I felt like, what if we end up getting shipped back to the UK or something? I don't know, like, whatever. And it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, but actually after the stress and everything that's gone through, it would be quite difficult. But at the same time, the main thing is that, we are where we're meant to be for this time, and it's encouraging, although it's been tough. We know, because it's been tough, we're where we're meant to be. And I really want to sing that song, where we're meant to be, and at last I see the light. Anyway, let's not sing while I've got a cold and cough. We've been very ill this week, so my throat's a bit like blah, and my nose is like meh. But hey, it's winter here, so it's nice snuggly season, not sneezing. I meant to be a snoozing, but yeah, that's a terrible joke. Anyway, yeah, I like snuggling with my lovely cup of warm tea. It's been so wet and rainy. It's warmer than the UK, but we don't have central heating here. So the building, like, inside is colder, but outside is warmer, which is a bizarre concept. But it's just different. It just takes some getting used to, and I think now we've been here a little while, it's helped. But yeah, it's been very different from what I expected. It's been better than I've expected. It's been harder emotionally than I've expected, but actually we are getting through it, and I think, or I am anyway, I know that I went through a very difficult period where I was just really struggling, and struggling to be proactive, and struggling to kind of reach out. And I'm kind of partly why I'm doing this video, because I miss doing them. And also, if anyone else feels like this, you're not alone. And it's definitely hard being a mum as well. Sometimes it helps making friends being a mum. Sometimes it really hinders, because it can be like, oh, well, I can't go out at night. Millie needs someone to be in the house with her, while she's asleep or whatever. But, we work through the problems, and I think I need to tell myself that, because I panic and go, oh, what about this, and this? And I'm like, okay, but let's focus on what we can do, not what we can't do. And I think Steve reminds me, and if you're watching this, you're probably laughing at me right now and going, I told you. Yes, you did tell me, but sometimes we all have to come to things on our own to understand them fully. I know me and Steve are both we have to do something to learn from it, rather than listen to somebody else, which I'm not sure. It's probably a positive and a negative. Yeah, so, yeah, that's kind of really, I don't think I really want to say any more about the move. Just, if you have any questions, I am more than happy to answer them, yeah, there's not really anything else I wanted to kind of talk about the move. There are many things I could say, but I don't think, I don't know, I just don't feel that it's necessary, or, there's so many details that, again, I'd be talking for ages. I love talking anyway. This is why I do these. It's very therapeutic for me. I feel like I'm talking to someone. I know I can see my own face. and it's my own face, but it's nice to, you know, I feel like I'm having tea with myself, and everybody else out there watching me may not be having a cup of tea while you're watching this, but chances are I probably am, because I do like my tea. So also switched to loose leaf tea, because apparently there's like plastic in tea bags, and I'm like, I don't want to be drinking any plastic. So I'm trying to go plastic free a little bit, so maybe I'll do a little video on what I've done to go plastic free. But anyway, that's a whole nother topic. Thank you so much for watching, especially if you've gotten this far. Yeah, I will talk to you soon. Bye!